Get the back home. Get the back home. Get the back home. Get the back home.
We are in the Exumas, an island chain in the Bahamas consisting of over 365 islands, also called keys. One island a day will definitely keep the doctor away. It is also our favorite yachting place on Earth, and we have been organizing group sailing charters here for a few years now. We love showing our guests what an actual heaven on earth looks like, watching their faces when they see the never-ending Exuma blues for the first time, and meet the famous swimming pigs.
Get the back home. Get the back home.
But before we can show you all the must-see spots in the Exumas, we have a lot of work to do to prep for these charters. We pick up our charter yacht in Nassau, New Providence. It's the capital of the Bahamas, hence the busiest and the most populated place here. Also the best place to provision with lots of options and a great selection of products available. Since we do multiple charters back to back and get most of our supplies here, this requires a very large rental car and a rental condo or a house with a good fridge and freezer. We start our day early in the morning at the local fish market. It's always breaded. You need to pound it? Okay. Then we head over to get some Bahamian specialties and support local businesses.
Hi guys, I'm showing you a really special local spot here, Mackenzie's. Getting a tropical conch salad, which is one of my favorite things here in the Bahamas. And let me show you how it's done.
Head held high, even though it's not a lie that we need deep in the dust. Killing time while pretending that we're fine, thinking someday we will burst. You and I are falling behind and I'm ready to go get out while we're whole. Now take my advice, take my advice. Let go, I wanted you. I know, you feel it too. Cut loose, before we sink into the ocean's blue, the ocean. It takes some time, even though it's just a smile, but I hate it when I'm faking. With you all night in a body that ain't mine, thinking I am gonna burst. You and I are falling behind and I'm ready to go get out while we're whole. Now take my advice, take my advice. Let go, I wanted you.
What'd you get?
Banana bread, pineapple upside down,
Oh,
and
boy.
there's a rum cake and some bread. You didn't want coconut bread, so I had
No.
to take white bread.
And we get it. Where did we get it from?
Mama's Bakery.
Mommy's Bakery.
Now we're racing back to our rental condo to put all the seafood into the freezer. This way it's completely frozen by the time we get on board tonight. All right, guys, we are driving to get provisioning for about 2 weeks. This is gonna be fun.
That's gonna be a lot of shopping carts.
A lot of shopping carts. So how do we do this? We have a list that we do a meal plan, right? So we know what we're cooking, maybe not specific days, but at least which meals throughout the week we'll be cooking. And then we make a list, a shopping list based on that. And then we go shopping. And usually, I mean, they're more used to it here, I feel like, because there's, you know, a bunch of yachts that get provisioned. But still, when you check out with like 6 shopping carts, you always get the look.
Yeah, it's always fun.
So this is Solomon's Market behind us, which we really like, and it's close to the marina, so we do a lot of our shopping here. And the Bahamas officially banned plastic in all of their stores, so I actually bring my own shopping bags now, which is awesome. Yep, so that's what we do.
All these busy people worried something's wrong.
Provisioning is definitely an art form, or at least a skill that takes practice to master. Each charter guest has a preference sheet they fill out, which would tell us what they love to eat, don't eat, or are allergic to. We build a meal plan around it and then create our master shopping list. The biggest challenge when you are putting together a charter not on your own yacht is that you have to get everything. For example, on your own boat, you would usually have things like condiments, ketchup, mustard, mayo, trash bags, cleaning supplies. But we are shopping as if the boat is completely bare. So here's our system. Starting with the heaviest items such as drinks, sodas, waters, and anything non-perishable, such as toilet paper, paper towels, napkins, cleaning supplies. Well, you get the idea. Since there are only 2 of us, as soon as our carts are full, we go and get them unloaded into the car.
Just as bad as you, just as bad as you.
And sometimes
All right, going back in for another load. Whew. Next come all the non-refrigerated items, such as rice, crackers, canned items, peas, coconut milk, pasta, bread, condiments, and so on. Unloading if needed and going back for the refrigerated perishables such as milk, butter, eggs, meats, and all the fruits and vegetables. We usually end up going to 2 different stores just to get all the items we need.
busy people, all these busy people, all these busy people.
Just as bad as you, just as bad as you.
If this seems like a lot of work, well, there's a lot more that to be done when we arrive back at the boat. And I'm not just talking about unloading it all.
Alrighty, here we go. And that is without the drinks. And the car is completely full. Let me show you from the side. I'm gonna close the back. Oh boy. Woo! Even in the middle.
That's what provisioning for 2 weeks looks like. Ah.
How well you prepare and organize your charter yacht is a huge part of running multiple successful charters. Since we're not at home, we have no proper and assigned places to just put everything away. We have to actually figure it out and set up our galley and find space for all the provisioning, which makes sense. And I actually go a few steps further. 1, I take all the unnecessary packaging off and throw it all away before we leave the dock. This way we have way less trash to deal with when we are out in the remote areas. 2, I pre-wash and clean some of the veggies and wrap them in paper towels or organize them in plastic containers, which makes them last longer, saves us water later, and cuts down our cooking prep time in half. 3, I also organize the fridge in order of importance, aka shelf life. Like whichever veggies would need to be used first, they go on top. Well, I can go on and on. Galley organization could definitely be a whole separate video, but it was a long day and we are exhausted and we're off to bed, excited about tomorrow.
Good morning, guys. We are putting all our stuff on board. We all provisioned yesterday and put all that away already. So now we're just getting our luggage on and getting ready to go. Going over to Highbourne Quay, our first stop. Hoping to leave in about an hour, maybe even less, which is probably not going to happen. So yeah, it's probably going to leave in an hour and a half, 2 hours or something, and then going to cruise down the Exumas. Hey.
Yeah, the leaves are fine. Only the
Wow,
right,
they're already getting so soft.
only the right one is pretty.
So we gotta watch them.
Yeah. Let me put the soft one in the front.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
This one is first.
I see it in your eyes. Yeah, I can read the signs. You need to get away. It's time we make a change. Oh, you know you'll always have me. Baby, I will always stay with you. So put your trust in me. We'll work it out, you'll see. If we get in a car and drive someplace far, yeah, we could go for a ride. The two of us, we don't have to stop. Baby, let's go for a ride. You and I, let us run away. We can go where we want. I'll have your back if you'll have.
Victoria and I really enjoy anchoring, especially here in the Exumas with a million of secluded beaches you can drop the anchor right in front of. There are some exceptions. There are a couple of marinas we really enjoy, and one of these marinas is Highbourne Quay. We love to come back here and show our guests the island and everything Highbourne Quay has to offer. If you wonder why, well, you will see in the morning.
I want you to myself. We can stay.
I don't know about you guys, but I could spend hours watching other people dock and have the big boats come into the marina.
Only good times ahead. So let me put a smile upon your face.
Good morning. I'm heading to the office at Highbourne Quay to see if I can reserve some golf carts because it's a really fun island and there's a lot of really fun stuff to do here. The golf cart run around. So we're gonna try to go do that this morning. But first, our guests are getting their fifth day quick test for COVID. So Bahamas are really on top of it. So they're getting it done here. It's free, like I told you guys, so pretty cool. All right, wish me luck to get some golf carts.
All right, we were able to secure the golf cart and we are riding around the island.
Yeah, dolphins.
What are you guys doing back there? Oh, that's spring. You see this? Look on the left. That's spring. You have to find it. Yeah, it's like a little exploration. Spring, you know, like a fresh water spring. Look at that watercolor.
Bro, it's so clear.
Let go, I wanted you. I know, you feel it too. Cut loose.
Okay, this is gonna be fun.
We sink into
Yeah, go on this path here. You should hear the water.
the ocean.
The spring. Oh, what? Oh my God, it's the spring. That's the spring. Yes, it's the spring.
Damn it, Victoria!
It's the spring.
It's the spring. We found it. The spring.
That spring.
The spring. Ha! The spring. You guys.
These Bahamians are real jokesters.
This whole island's got some fun stuff. Ah, the beach is so pretty.
I wanted you. I know, you feel it too. Cut loose before
So there is a blowhole right here. When it's a little choppier, you can see it's right there. It's really cool. And this is this way.
Like it's in here for now.
Right.
That beach.
So these are stromatolites, and they are the oldest form of life on Earth. They're about 3.5 million years old, and they were discovered, they're behind me right here. Like this little reef looking things that you see. They were considered to be extinct until they were discovered in 1983 in the Bahamas. So this is the only place on Earth that you could see it. And it's right here. Cool, huh?
We're gonna go around and stop you then, okay?
Oh yeah, that's cute. Yeah.
Whoa.
Look at this beach. This is my favorite beach on the Highborn Key. It's so beautiful. It's a little seaweedy right now. Usually there's no seaweed at all, and right now there's a bunch, so they must have had some northerly winds to have that. So what do you guys think? Is this romantic for a walk on the beach? I need my romantic partner. He's the driver today. All right, we're at the Crow's Nest / the gym. And look at this view. Oh, the hammock is gone.
Yeah.
Usually there's a hammock right here. Oh, look at this 360-degree view from the gym. Alright guys, we are in Norman's Key, the famous plane wreck, and it's low tide, so I'm gonna go snorkel it. Right there. Right there. Pablo Escobar's plane that ended up in the water. And go check it out. Rico's flying the drone.
There's a helicopter coming.
And the last boat is leaving, and now it's just us. And we get to do it all on our own. And all the tourists are gone. GoPro.
What's that?
GoPro.
What do you mean? How did you do that?
Came off the thing before, and I guess it wasn't all the way.
Don't use that one then.
Oh my god. Not. Watch out.
Come on, man.
Nah, the man that has to make. Let the man make the salad.
Provisioning, organizing.
What are you doing there, Moni?
He's on knees duty. Can't cheat.
No, next.
Oh, okay. I gotta boomerang this.
Here comes Mom.
Sawyer is one of our subscribers.
Yep.
Say hi.
You know he can't even subscribe on his iPad, right?
Oh, he subscribed, all right.
I did subscribe. So you can. I did. I changed it. I changed it. I changed
Sawyer, what do you think about this view?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
He did it. It's pretty good, huh?
I like it. Yes, I did. He told me.